What's up? This is Short Round Gear Review. Today we're going to be talking about the Blackburn Outpost bags. Alright, this is the Blackburn Outpost bags. I only have the gas tank, the frame bag medium, and the seat post bag. It's made out of 70D ripstop nylon, and it is treated to be water resistant, but it is not waterproof. Alright, here's a close-up look of the Blackburn gas tank. See, it's got ample room to hold, I don't know, small maps, wallet, chapstick, keys. It's got a little compartment on the right and the left that you can stick small snacks in. Another zipper pocket if you want to put money or an ID in there. On the top, it has a mesh elastic pocket, again for maybe small maps or snacks. Now I love the adjustability because this can pretty much go on any type of frame. Underneath you have these rubberized daisy chains which protects your frame as well as give it kind of a sticky point of contact so it doesn't slide around. The same goes for this buckle. The buckle is Velcro and it has like a rubber coating on it as well, so it won't scratch your frame, as well as cinch the gas tank down to your top tube. Alright, right here on the front of the gas tank you'll see these two webbing slots. What that's for is whatever the height of your stem is, you can make the adjustments to feed this webbing through in order to keep the gas tank from sliding down the top tube. Alright, this is a close-up of the frame bag. What I love about it is on the top of the bag you'll notice it's got, again, the daisy chain webbing throughout, sewn on the top of the bag and also sewn at the bottom, entire bottom of the bag. And what this allows you to do is, on whatever frame you have, you can feed your Velcro loops through any one of these daisy chain webbings to make it best fit your bike. Now see, I got this braze on right here. I have another braze on right there. So I was able to select which daisy chain loop I wanted so it wouldn't interfere with those cable braze-ons. Same goes for the bottom. Now right here, this is so you can expand the bottom part of the frame bag. So I went ahead and unzipped this and dropped it all the way as low as I can go to use the maximum space within inside of the bag. Now this is pretty roomy. I would say you could get a tool bag in there comfortably, and I would say a 3-liter Camelback bladder. And what's neat about that is they have a sleeve here where you can stick your Camelback tube through, and then you can feed your Camelback tube up here. Now as you see, I put a HydroPack magnet up there so my tube, hydration tube, can come out here and click right up there. It's got mesh pockets on the right hand side. I don't know, for power bars, Cliff bars, what have you. And on this side, another little sizable pouch. You can put like a pump or snacks or phone. You know, a lot of phones are pretty sizable now these days. This is the iPhone 6S and I can fit that comfortably inside that. Here's a closer look of the Outpost seat post bag. And as you can see, it has some daisy chain webbing so you can attach smaller items to the seat post bag. And you see it's got compression straps with locks on the top and on the right and on the left. The cool thing about this bag, it's secured to the seat rails and the seat post. Now a lot of people had talked about having trouble with this swinging and sliding. I had no tire rub. You can see the clearance right there. I didn't even feel the bag wagging behind me. I have my sleep system in here and some other items. And the cool thing about this is you can actually take the dry bag, which is waterproof, which comes with this seat post bag, and the holster will remain on the seat post, and you can remove your items without having to remove the whole holster system. So just simply unlock all the compression straps. Alright, after you unlock the compression straps, just pinch the buckles. After I unbuckled all the compression straps, you'll see that the dry bag is able to slide right out, and the holster will remain. Give you a good idea of the size of this dry bag. It's 11 liters. So I have a good amount of my sleep system in there, not everything. So it's 11 liters and it can pack some stuff in there. All right, now I always try my best to support the cottage vendor industry. I've bought a lot of stuff, a lot of camping gear, hammock gear from these companies, backpacks, etc. But sometimes the cottage vendor industry is pretty steep. It can get really expensive. Now, for these 3 bags at retail, I paid $245. If you were to get a cottage vendor bag, you can get it custom, but usually you're looking at $350 just for a frame bag. I was able to get the gas tank, the frame bag, and the seat post bag for $245. So if you can support the cottage vendor industry, if you can afford it, it was just way out of my league to pay for something like that to get bike packing. So, you know, the make and the build of these are quality. Again, these are all water resistant, you know, ripstop 70D nylon material. The dry bag is the only thing that's waterproof. So if you're going to be in the rain in some situations like that, any kind of valuables, you want to get a phone, you know, like a OtterBox or a LifeProof or a Pelican, or a Ziploc bag to waterproof your valuables. My final thoughts on the Blackburn Outpost bags. I think they're great, not only for riding fire roads and rails to trails, but I tested it out all day yesterday and today on single track, and I was blown away by how it actually didn't even feel like it was on the bike. I didn't feel the tail wag people complained about. I didn't feel any shifting. The frame bag itself didn't interfere with my pedaling, so it wasn't hitting any part of the inside of my knees or my calves. The gas tank did tilt a little bit left and right, but that has to do with how I fastened it to my top tube and to the stem. But for $245 for all 3 of these bags, you can't go wrong. Blackburn did an amazing job on the Outpost bag series. I highly recommend it. And just want to thank everyone for watching Short Round Gear Review.